What up, what up, what up, what up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto. Back at it again. Tonight is March 16th, Friday, March 16th. And the other day, on Wednesday the 14th, I posted a video talking about meeting on Capitol Hill with Congress and a panel of representatives from the crypto space. For gentlemen, and just gave you guys a quick overview of what took place. And like I stated in the video, I didn't watch or didn't catch the whole thing because it was over 2 hours long, and I caught it in the middle somewhere and watched about an hour or so of it. And however, in rewatching plus seeing posts on YouTube and reading stories on like Cointelegraph and different websites. Anyway, there's Representative Sherman. All right, he's from California, and he really got into Bitcoin about what it was, and the usual stuff: money laundering, drugs, terrorism, blah blah blah. But anyway, before I get into all that, I want to say thank you for watching. Please don't forget to smash that like, hit that subscribe, and also that notification bell if you're new around here. So let's get into it, all right? And if you're wondering why I have Mr. Burns as my thumbnail, you'll see why. You'll see why. Let's get into it. Let's get into it and play this video for you guys. It's about 2 minutes long. Here we go.
Statement to the gentlelady from New York.
Without objection.
Cryptocurrencies are a crock. What social benefit do they provide? Well, they allow a few dozen men in my district to sit in their pajamas on the couch all day and tell their wives they're going to be millionaires. They help terrorists and criminals move money around the world. They help tax evaders. They help startup companies commit fraud, take the money, and 1% of the time they actually create a useful business. But then again, I dare say that some tiny percent of all larceny and crime helps finance something that turns out to be useful. It hurts the U.S. government in two ways. Our ability to have the dollar be the chief means of international finance is what has underpinned our ability to impose sanctions and stop tax cheating. And furthermore, when we have people take risk, we don't encourage gambling. We encourage investment in the real economy. But when you buy a Bitcoin, are you financing a new factory? No. You're gambling on its value for no social benefit. Now I know that these cryptocurrencies are popular. They're popular with guys who want to sit in their pajamas and tell their wives they're going to be millionaires. And they're popular with those who have read Atlas Shrugged and Fountainhead and believe that these are the new canons, the new divinely inspired documents of our age. But they're harmful, and they're harmful in one other way, and that is, I'm going to mispronounce the word, cinerage, is the benefit that the U.S. government gets by issuing currency. It is the float. It is the fact that we do not pay interest on newly created dollars. We lose that as well. And the Fed is able to return well over $50 billion to our treasury in many of the recent years. We undercut that. And then finally, we've got these initial coin offerings deliberately naming themselves to lie to the public and convey the image that it's like an initial public offering. They stole the intellectual property and trademark of legitimate investing and applied it to a fixed, fraudulent gambling scheme of no social benefit. Aside from that, I think it's a good idea. I yield back.
Don't try to butter us up at the end. You think it's a good idea? And did you guys notice what he said? It undermines the government's ability to, he almost said control. So he almost let the cat out of the bag, all right? But we already know that the government does control the U.S. dollar, and well, actually not the government, bankers do. All right, the banksters do. Okay, because if you guys do your own research and you know the truth that, hey, the Fed, I'm putting up air quotes here, the Fed has nothing to do with the federal government. All right, this freaking private bank. All right, so anyway, before I go deep down into that rabbit hole, what do you guys think of what Mr. Sherman had to say? All right, hey, Bitcoin, it finances terrorism, money laundering, tax evaders, drug smugglers. Okay, that's true. Yeah. So does the U.S. dollar. Okay, as a matter of fact, the U.S. dollar, more than any other currency in the world, finance all those illicit things that I mentioned before. Okay, more than anything else in the world, the U.S. dollar finances, terrorism, drugs, sex trafficking, you name it. The U.S. dollar, it's the almighty dollar, for crying out loud. Okay, so don't sit here and act holier than thou, Mr. Sherman, or should I say Mr. Burns. All right, but he made, I guess you could say he made some valid points. I'm shaking my head no, he didn't. All right, being sarcastic here, but let's take a look and see something for a second here. I have it highlighted here. Sherman Bragg, Democrat, California House of Representative. The amount of money he had received was $12,500 from this entity here, and let's scroll up and see what it is. Allied Wallet. Allied Wallet. What do they do? Let's see. I should have had this up already. Computer's acting kind of slow now. Come on, baby. We need to show the people who Allied Wallet is and what they do. All right. So, Allied Wallet. Allied Wallet. Allied Wallet Inc. is a provider of e-commerce, merchant services, and online payment processing services, enabling business owners to accept credit cards and other payments on their website. Okay. So, an e-commerce company that allows payment processing. I wonder if Bitcoin is any competition to that. And let's see here. Payment processor to forfeit $13 million. Feds trace to money laundering and online gambling? But, Mr. Sherman, you said that, your constituents and the people of the United States shouldn't be gambling with their money. They should, invest in legitimate businesses that helps the United States. However, you, sir, have received personally, well, not personally, to your campaign, I should say, right? You have received $12,500, sir, from a company that's paid the U.S. government $13 million, okay, for money laundering and illegal gambling. So, whose interest are you really protecting here? Okay, you're protecting your own pockets because they're a contributor to your campaign, or you're really protecting the United States citizens. All right. So you have to come clean, sir. I'm calling you out here. I know you don't watch my little YouTube channel, okay? But you know that is some BS. That is some straight up BS that's happening there. All right. I'm going to leave a link to this video again in the description below. Also a link to the story showing that Allied Wallet, you know, Allied Wallet paid the feds $13 million. I'm going to show you. I'm going to leave a link in the description as well to this website. It's called what's it called here? OpenSecrets.org, and you'll see that my man Sherman the German, you know, Mr. Burns. Sorry, I'm squeezing this bottle here. But you know, Sherman the German, Mr. Burns, is receiving money from a known money laundering and, you know, in company that's involved in illicit activities. All right, so you know, to my peoples in California, y'all need to call this office and call them out on this BS. Okay, so yeah, this has been your boy Sergeant Crypto. You know, don't say, you know, Bitcoin is for money laundering and terrorism and for drugs and all that stuff. When we know the U.S. dollar is the most used currency in the world, you know, for all those things. All right. So what are we going to do? Stop using the dollar? No. So, you know, cut the bullshit, man. All right. With your Mr. Burns looking ass. All right, man. This has been your boy Sergeant Crypto. Before I go off the deep end, peace.